In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Beebe. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Bulls his way forward. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Snags it over the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Smith dropping to pass. He's right on target. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it for them.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Dialing up a second down pass play. This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
He's looking to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. And they're not on the same page there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll leave it with him. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. After the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He smashes his way through again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense gets set for second down. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back gets the give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Wildcats! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
24, Oklahoma State, 21.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Got him downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Arizona.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to